So quite an unsettled look to things into the coming days. Today we had some bright weather around that was quite breezy, and that wind is increasing ahead of a weather front which is feeding towards us for this evening. And in general, we've got low pressure dominating things into the coming days, so spells of rain, quite windy at times, generally an unsettled look through the rest of this working week. Towards the end of the week, we start to find this low edging its way towards France, and we pick up more of an easterly, and that allows temperatures to fall away through the weekend. Out there this evening then, well, initially dry, but you can see this rain making its way across us, the wind's whipping up as well. You'll probably see gusts around 40 miles an hour or so into coastal areas. And the cloud and the breeze stops temperatures falling away too far. So 6 or 7 degrees as we head into tomorrow morning. And you might see some brief dry weather, but pretty swiftly our next batch of rain is making its way across us. Some livelier bursts are likely. That rain will come and go, I think, through the day tomorrow. Quite windy as well. We could see gusts up to around perhaps 50 miles an hour, I should think, for coastal areas. Still mild on the face of it, 9-10 degrees, bit like today, but of course, just not feeling very pleasant, really. As we take a look then at our times of high water, we've got Chatham at 2:06 and again at 2:30 into the afternoon. And this is the picture of tomorrow evening and overnight. So you can see we've got low pressure still dominating the scene, that's churning up the atmosphere. It's sending showery outbreaks of rain our way as we push into Thursday. Again, quite a breezy old wind around, and we keep this unsettled theme through the rest of the working week. Then we pick up more of that easterly into the weekend, and you can see the way it causes those numbers to take a bit of a drop. Take care. So yes, outbreaks of rain spilling their way across us this evening. Bright, at least for many of us today, but it was quite breezy, and that wind is increasing further as this weather front moves its way in. And then you can see the way low pressure dominates the scene into the coming days. So outbreaks of rain, quite windy at times. It's not until later in the week that we find this low pressure scooting its way towards France. We pick up more of an easterly, and that sees temperatures dropping away through the course of the weekend. So yes, that rain pushing its way in. Quite squally, I think, along this rain as well. Not nice if you're on the roads, quite a bit of surface water around. Turning drier as the night goes on. The breeze probably stopping temperatures falling away too far, though chilly-ish, 4 or 5 degrees. And you might get away with a bit of early dry and brightness for tomorrow, but pretty swiftly this next batch of wet weather is making its way in. So quite wet through the course of the morning, and we see further outbreaks of rain coming and going throughout the day. Quite windy as well, gusts up to around 50 miles an hour, I should think, for coastal areas. And it is once again mild, 9 or 10 degrees, but obviously just not feeling very nice. These are our times of high water for tomorrow. Southampton, midnight 22 and 12:23 into the afternoon. And this is the picture of tomorrow evening and overnight. So this low pressure very much still dominating things, churning up the atmosphere, sending showery outbreaks of rain our way. You can see a squeeze there in the isobars too, so not great as we head really through the end of the working week. But as we push towards the weekend, we start to pick up that easterly, and that's going to bring some colder air our way. So you can see the way temperatures are dropping down, uncertainty about how cold it could get or the impacts into next week, but we will keep you updated. Take care.